Now let's practice using right-hand rule to find the direction of magnetic force on a current inside the magnetic field. Please be sure to use your right hand, not the left hand, and please do take your right hand and practice doing it. So the first one, we have a current going that way, and the magnetic field goes into the paper, and we want the direction of the magnetic force. So we can start facing our palm in the direction of B, because B goes into the paper, and then keep our palm facing the direction of B and rotate our forefingers, because we need our forefingers to be in the direction of the L, which is the direction of the current. So we have to rotate our hand until we get to that orientation. Now our forefingers start in the direction of L, and we can bend our forefingers to get to the direction of B into the paper. And the entire time we do this L cross B, our thumb goes upward that way. That's the direction of the magnetic force. Now for this one, I can start with my palm in the direction of B, that way. And then I have to rotate my hand so my forefingers point in the direction of L, which is the opposite direction. So I have to rotate my hand like this. Now I can start my forefingers in the direction of L and then bend my forefingers to reach the direction of B. And the entire time my thumb goes out of the paper. So that's the direction of the magnetic force. The circle with a dot. One thing I would like to mention is that when we do the right-hand rule, our forefingers are always perpendicular to the thumb, which means the thumb, the magnetic force, is always perpendicular to the direction of L and perpendicular to the direction of B. So, see, the magnetic force is perpendicular to the direction of the L. It is also perpendicular to the direction of B. The magnetic force is perpendicular to L and perpendicular to B. Now let's try this one. Now if I start at my palm in the direction of B, I'll have to rotate my hand so my forefingers go out of the paper in the direction of L. So while keeping my palm facing the direction of B, I have to rotate my hand until my forefingers go out of the paper, same direction as L. So now I can go L cross B. I bend my forefingers from L to B, and this time my thumb goes that way. So that's the direction of the magnetic force. Again, this magnetic force is perpendicular to L and perpendicular to B. Let's try one more over here. Let's see. For this, if we start our palm in the direction of B, which is out of the paper, that's what the dots mean, out of the paper, and then we have to be able to turn our forefingers into the direction of I, which goes into the paper. And that seems to be very hard to do. Actually, it's kind of impossible to do. That is because we actually do not have any magnetic force. Because the magnetic force is ILB times sine the angle between L and the B. What is the angle between this L and the B? L and the B, they are in opposite directions. That means the angle between the two is 180 degrees. And what is sine 180 degrees? That is 0. That's why there is no force. Sine is 0 when the angle is either 0 degrees or 180. So if L and the B, they are either in the same direction or opposite directions, we would have 0 magnetic force.